Hello, this is Stephen Childs. Well, after I left, I couldn't believe in the LDS religion first. And then I became somewhat Christian. I got some help from reading Matthew in particular. And I still appreciate some of the scriptures in both the Old and New Testaments. However, it's like Jesus said, by their fruits ye shall know them. So if you look at what the religions are doing, it's a pretty bitter harvest. It's pretty bad fruit. So I'll start off with the claim, and then I'll tell some history and argue my position. Evil needs to be stopped, and evil is when you do someone else wrong. Religions do other people wrong. They're evil in that regard. So some religions are more evil than others. Everyone has some evil. When I do someone wrong, I say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and I try to change my behavior. Now, because I'm human, that's difficult to do. We're designed this way. I don't think a God designed us. I think nature did, mindless nature. And from mindless nature emerged what I'll call God, or higher power, higher self. Higher Satan, the Satan that can defeat evil, maybe. So, words are not the thing. The words don't have power. In the beginning was the things. They had all power, not the words about the things. That's another example of the cart being in front of the horse. It's not working. It's not based on fact. So, we're designed this way. So back in the day, before Constantine helped Rome take over the Mideast with the creation of Catholicism, they put away with the Gnostics. They did away with it. They called it heresy. People would get killed. The Gnostics saw this, how humans are designed. We fall in love and we have anger problems, and we're driven by irrational forces, and we're basically evil to a high degree, all of us. This is why, we're in the world, but we're not of the world, as Jesus said, because this is the human species is a shit show, as they say. It's a disaster. It always has been. It doesn't make sense that we would be madly in love with someone, and for what reason? And we have extreme agony from broken hearts. Why were we designed by some creator this way? Why did he create us with our problem of biology? You can look all over the body, biological problems that are a result of the design of the body. We have private parts. Why would someone design us with private parts and private things going on with our private parts? So the Gnostics decided that it was an evil creator. Of course, the creator, they could not fathom evolution. They didn't know about it yet. So they came up with this mythology of an evil creator, the demiurge, the archon, and the people under him, to control the planet. And there's a Father God above. Why a Father? Why not Mother Nature? It makes no sense to me that they would go from one problem with the Father God and still keep the same Father image that's causing all the trouble. Patriarchy. So you could also argue that it's the females that are causing all the problems. I'm going to say that it's both. We count the same, and we both have the tendency to do other things wrong. So the Gnostics said that a creator created us in this strange way, and Mother Nature creates us in this strange way without a mind that created. The mind happened after, just like the emergent God happened after when mind happened. That's when the emergent God happened. It's like our collective higher self of the universe, the Martians. Why did the Creator create a world where the life forms on Mars all died away? It's not intentionally designed. I look at it, it's like self-created creation, and life is self-created without a mind through evolution. So Church of Fairness is the first religion based on scientific evidence. And then we appreciate the mythological stories, fiction stories, movies, anything that elevates or brings us to a higher consciousness, to a place of appreciation of our lives and the lives of others and the planet and so forth. That's the good. The good is helpful to others, and the evil is greedy, selfish, and harms others. Good does not do others wrong, and evil does others wrong. So good defeats evil. That's what I'm doing right now. And it's fighting back, and it's losing. It always will. So I was told in my dream that I have defeated evil now. And I replied in the dream that I hope it stays that way. I don't think it will. I'm going to have to continue to assert my position of authority over evil, because based on the fact that it does people wrong and I don't, and the universe sides with me, and it sides against evil. So the wrath of God, the wrath of Satan, whatever, the wrath of the good people were done wrong. So there's like, it's justifiable anger. It's like, there's two kinds of anger. There's the anger when somebody cheats you and it makes you angry. And there's the anger when somebody defies your unfair behavior. Like a narcissist. They get angry when someone is threatening their position of power. And typically they don't show anger, they just send out assassins. They put fear in people's hearts. So I'm going to go back to the Gnosticism, where they said there's an evil ruler. Well, I think there is. It's a species of aliens that have control on the planet. From a dream, I dreamed about it. And they're going to agree to have me as their guide, because they're lost, they're trapped, and we're going to get them safely home. We're going to create safety and a secure place for them. With the World Fairness Agreement. And I wrote it 30 years after I had the dream. So now I have the guidance that they need, and I think they're very willing to do this. And if this happens, the human race will become more aware of them. And the deal is, the past is secret. So is yours. So this is not like our government judiciary at all. This is more like Jesus envisioned. The King of Kings is the law of fairness. I'm ruled by it, even though I had dreams that I'm the chosen Christ. I'm not the King of Kings, the law of fairness is. So maybe when they set this up, the species that have us under control, the aliens, maybe there's another type of alien that came to help us with Christianity and with giving people dreams of the future and so forth, but they're not exactly right either. So there might be a silent type that's just observing and supporting what will work, and they're letting us figure it out. So I'm saying, no, we don't want a person being the King of Kings. We want the law of fairness to be. So maybe this will work, and they'll change their plan. The people that have been given humans visions since we were here, these extraterrestrials, angels, whatever, maybe they'll change their plan now on how they go about this. Maybe they already know we're going to do this because they just look ahead a few pages in the book of reality because they know the future. So they knew this was going to happen before I was even born. So, evil is when some person does another wrong. It's when some group of people does another wrong. It's when a government does another wrong. It's when a religion does another wrong. All of these systems are evil to some degree, just like me. So when I make a bad judgment because of someone's appearance in my mind, and I go back to my old uncontrolled thinking, wrong thinking, I think inside my mind, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And I stop thinking. That's all I can do. My best defense is to just go to a don't think mode. Because I've already done the damage, so stop thinking. So, the World Fairness Agreement is the remedy to stop the evil on planet Earth. Let's do it. Church of Fairness invites you to join us. We believe in an emergent God. Evil's attacking me right now. I can feel it. It's trying to stop me. It's trying to make my brain not work. We believe in an emergent God. We believe there was no mind in creation. Creation is self-created. Like the Rig Veda creation hymn says, it might be this case. Creation created the gods, it says. And it talks about the one that the one might not even know. What's the one? We hear about this one in all kinds of religions, various places. The Sikh religion explains it. Guru Nanak was given a vision 500 years ago by these beings I'm talking about. They explained to him that everything is one thing. You're in a room of 20 people. There's not really 20 people in a room. There's just God. God is in that form. And God goes from formless to form, like Buddhism explains. That which is formless, and that which is formless is form. So God is the form to formless causation that enables us to be here. But at that level, it has no mind. I've described this in the two-aspect God concept. And the second part of God is the emerged mental, heart, higher self, beauty, value, meaning, as opposed to insane carnage from evil. Another thing that's more useful with the emerged God concept is that the creation of evil was not done by the all-powerful creator of things. It happened spontaneously, just like our goodness did. Without a creator, good and evil emerged within the one God. Everything is within the one God that is all. That has no mind, just total energy, all power, the power of creation that we don't even understand yet scientifically. We have atom smashers trying to figure out what makes this thing tick. Isn't that fascinating that we're trying to figure out how Creator creates and what the history of creation was, with whether there was a Big Bang or not a Big Bang, whether the Big Bang repeats itself endlessly, or whether it's a one-time deal into going into nothingness. with no interchange of energies whatsoever left? Who knows? So all that stuff doesn't matter. So what matters is what we're doing right now, today. Look at what we're doing right now today in the world. It's dreadful. Look at what the people are doing. Listen to what they're concerned with, what their conversations are about. It's about getting some power so that they don't get walked on. And they walk on other people to get the power. It's like our tribe takes over so that your tribe doesn't hurt our tribe. And on an individual basis, same thing. I take over the show, the situation with my power so nobody can hurt me. That's all we're doing. What a waste. What a waste of accidental intelligence, accidental love and beauty and compassion. All of this stuff happened on accident, without a cause. Incredible. So, that's my opinion. Each to their own opinion. You're invited to join Church of Fairness and see what we can do with the future for the children and the children's children. We'll leave them heaven on earth instead of hell on earth. Thanks for listening.